Selective memory will be the death of us. And let me explain. Selective memory means you choose to over romanticize and exaggerate one memory whilst at the same time downplaying another memory. Selective memory applies in different instances. First, it applies in love. There was a scientist who put people who were madly in love in one room. And the idea was to make those people fall out of love within minutes. And it happened. And by that, he was able to prove that people remain in love because of selective memory. You choose to remain with the person that you are with because you have over romanticized, you have exaggerated, you have overcolored the good parts, whilst at the same time downplaying their bad parts, downplaying and not focusing on them too much with the same intensity as the good parts. And he said that if you were to put both things on both ends at the same time, equally and at the same light, most people would not be in love. Have seen couples who have been able to do it. You've seen couples who've been together for decades, for years. Such couples share their photos and their family celebrate them. People always ask, imagine how many times they have had to forgive each other. And forgiveness is just that. Forgiveness is just selective memory. You choose to act as if this person did not do the thing that they did. You choose to act as if you are not hurt the way you are hurt. You choose to act as if this thing did not have the impact that it had in your life. That is forgiveness. And that is why we are told to forgive and forget. Of course, you cannot go to your mind and erase the fact that you felt some kind of way or someone did some kind of thing, but you're supposed to downplay its impacts, downplay how it affected you, act as if it did not affect you the way it did. And again, that would explain why your best friend is still in love with that trash boyfriend of hers that you can't get to understand or wrap your finger around why they are still together. It's selective memory. Your best friend, while she is in that relationship, is focusing and exaggerating and over romanticizing the good thing of her man. While you on the outside, she has shared with you the bad, and when she's sharing that, she exaggerates, of course, because you are talking about the bad. So you on this end, you are exaggerating the bad of this guy. When she's on the inside, she's remembering the cuddles and all the flowers and all those things, and so she chooses to stay. And selective memory also happens, unfortunately, when it comes to abusive relationship. Those of us who have read the Munyeusi, we know of the story Maeko, where the drunk husband would come, he has been drinking all night, he comes and he beats the wife throughout the night. But then in the morning, he wakes up with all this, I am sorry, I don't know what came over me, I'll never do this again. And then he makes breakfast and he does all the laundry and he does all the chores. And the woman, unfortunately, and the woman concludes by telling people, Hamjui Maeko niliwekwa. You don't understand you what this guy is giving me. And unfortunately, that's what happens even in normal life. Someone will come beat you, do all these things, and then in the morning they will apologize with flowers and buy you a very big car and then kiss you on the forehead, and all your senses will go away. And you automatically switch on selective memory. You remember all these good things that he's doing and you forget everything. And then now it becomes a pattern. Your brain normalizes that patterns where they know even if they do this thing bad thing, we're not focusing on this, we're already expecting something better that is coming. And unfortunately, women end up staying in this relationship simply because of selective memory. Sure, I have seen how parents take this to another notch. I have heard of mothers who stay in relationship regardless of dads doing unfathomable things to their daughters, and the women are staying there. I've heard of mothers who are not taking their kids to hospitals because husbands have said these and these things. Mothers and women take selective memory to a whole new level, and that is where now I'm coming to say this will be the death of us because we don't get to see something as it is because of how we've been socialized. We've been socialized to stay in marriages, we've been socialized to see men a certain way, we have been socialized that is where we stay as women, and so selective memory comes in. Huyu akifanya hivi, don't mind, that is how men are, don't focus on that one. Huyu akifanya hivi, why do this? As a woman, you're supposed to forgive, and all these other narratives. And the only remedy selective memory is now seeing both things, both ends under the same light. And we often see women who have been cheated on for years, and one day they wake up and they decide to leave and they not go back, and then they say their eyes were opened. We see women who have been beaten for years, and one day they wake up and they see this man is just doing this man is doing the wrong thing, and they choose to walk away. Not because the man has done anything differently, but because the woman has changed her view. She's now not practicing selective memory anymore. She's seeing both things at the right end. Okay, this man buys me these things, kisses me on the forehead, but the slaps that he hits me with, they slap harder than these kisses. And now she's dealing with this thing from a sober point of view. Fortunately, selective memory is necessary when it comes to romantic relationship. But there should be a balance. You cannot kick out selective memory, and you cannot solely practice selective memory. Imagine a relationship where everything you do that is good and everything that is bad is criticized on the same level. That would not work. At some point, delusion is necessary. At some point, you need to over romanticize what the person is doing for you, and you need to enjoy yourself and feel all the good things and feel all these things. And forgiveness does play a very big part. It is necessary for romantic relationships to work. On the other end, now we cannot just do selective memory and we're not doing the sober thing. You have to do selective memory, you forgive sometimes, but sometimes you have to sit with both things and see uyu ananibeba ujinga. And I hope this informs our interactions going forward. Where you are now, have you ever practiced selective memory and allowed someone to treat you as a doormat and allowed someone to demean you, and you've downplayed the impact of their actions in their lives? Or where you are you over criticizing someone and you've thrown away selective memory and you've said, if he does one thing, I will never forgive him, I'll never do all this? Because again, now that also comes with a downside. There should be a balance. You should be able to forgive people, but at the same time, you should be sober enough to know when this thing that he has done does not need to be downplayed. Sometimes you downplay it, sometimes you do not downplay it. Until the next conversation, I hope selective memory works for you. Again, I am Wanja, the thinking woman. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.